What's going on, guys? So today's video, I'm going to be going over what I keep inside of my gym bag. So, let's get it over here. So right now, because my gym is weird, I can't bring in a full-size duffel bag. So I'm using this little thing here. Just because I bring this up to the gym, they don't give me a hard time. So I'm just doing that for now. So I switch things out based on what I'm training. But essentially, we're just going to go through it. I'm going to let you know which are the things I always have in there and what some of the things that I only have on specific days. So anyway, let's get right into it. First off, pre-workout, C4. I do not use this every day. I always have it around. Actually, I'm going to be honest. All this shit is what I keep in my car. And then I put it in the bag to bring into the gym. It makes any sense. Because my car is where I keep all my stuff. Because when I go to the gym, typically I have my car or I have it in this bag. I just bring it with me with the training partner. Oh my God, I can't talk. So anyway, I typically keep all my shit in my car and then grab what I need before I go to the gym. If it makes any sense. So C4, I take this. I'm going to say lately it's been like most days pre-workout, but you shouldn't really be using it all the time. Only when you kind of need like a little bit of a boost or you want to hit a PR or something like that. I mean, over time, it's not the best thing for you. And honestly, if you take it all the time, you're gonna lose sensitivity to it. So I've been taking, you guys have seen my videos, I'm taking like a half scoop most days. PR days I take like a full scoop. And I'm just gonna go in and do like something light. I don't even bother taking pre-workout. I might have a coffee or something. So that's number one, C4, pre-workout. So next up, deadlifting shoes. So deadlifting shoes. I deadlifted in socks and bare feet for a long time. And honestly, you're not allowed to compete in anything but you have to wear shoes when you compete. So might as well, when competing, you might as well train in what you're going to compete with. So deadlifting shoes, I wear these specifically for deadlifting. Sometimes I always wear them to the gym to train like chest or something else. But I do not squat in these. It's the one thing I won't do. I'll bench. Actually, I competed for bench press. I'll compete in these as well. I'll wear them for the bench press. But I will not squat in them. They don't have enough ankle support. I've squatted in them a couple times. You guys see me. And I would rather just not do it. I'm just squatting regular sneakers right now until I get squat shoes. So deadlifting shoes. These ones, by the way, I have a brand here. Sabo, S-A-B-O. So that's what it. So yeah, should know the brands of what I'm using, but there you go. So next up, belt. Belt is essential for. Okay, I'm gonna take that back. It's an essential piece of equipment for me. For the squat and the deadlift. Those are the only two lifts I use a belt for. I'll also use it for bench. Actually, that's not true. I'll also use it for the big three. I don't use it for bench, but I do also use it for heavy bent over rows and overhead press. And basically what this does is it gives you some extra support around the midsection, allows you to brace tighter, saves your lower back a little bit. Just all around, when you start getting into some heavier weights, I'm going to say when you start out, you shouldn't be relying on a belt. And I don't wear a belt when I warm up. I think that's very important. I think so many people wear a belt when they're warming up, and I don't really think that's necessary. It's to protect yourself when you're using heavy amounts of weight. So, I mean, that's all relative. So my whole thing is I don't like to see people using a belt until they can deadlift at least 315. To be honest, I don't really think it's necessary. I'm just going to be completely. I never started using a belt until I deadlift over 405. I wasn't using a belt. And until I was squatting over 315, I wasn't using a belt either. If you're squatting, it just depends on your strength. I mean, it's all relative, but you definitely do not need a belt when you're squatting 135 or 185. I'm just going to be honest, you don't. You should be able to brace your core yourself under that amount of weight. That's just my opinion. And under 315 on deadlifts, quite frankly, you should not be using a belt. That's just my opinion. You guys can argue with me in the comment section down below. But once you get into heavier weights, you're pulling 400, 500 pounds on deadlift, squatting mid 300s, 400s, whatever. Okay, yeah, start using a belt for those heavier lifts. It just allows you to brace a little bit tighter. And I honestly I feel like it helps me in my lifts. Yeah, I mean, it's just a safety protocol, and it does make you a little bit stronger because you can brace against it, get a little bit more power. So, belt. Right now, actually, I'm using a Northern Lights belt. It's cheap. Like, actually, my brother got this for me for Christmas last year, and it works perfect. I am gonna buy a nice a proper lever belt. I was looking at them. They're like, the one I want's like $300 or whatever. So I'm probably gonna get that in the next couple months before I do my next meet. But for right now, this is working pretty good. So we'll see. Anyway, next up, knee sleeves. Knee sleeves. I use these obviously only for squatting, and I didn't use knee sleeves before. I just got them, and I have to say they do make they make a difference in your strength, and they also make a difference in the way that your knees feel. To be honest, my knees, I've never really had knee problems, but from a prevention standpoint, you're allowed to compete in them. They give you a little bit of extra strength. I'd be an idiot not to use them. So when I squat in knee sleeves now, and I actually find it makes a big difference. It just gives you a little bit more cushion. So there you go, knee sleeves. What else did I got in there? Oh, that's just an extra pair of sweatpants that were in my bag for my last workout. So don't need those. What else? Deadlifting socks. Okay, here's something. So deadlifting socks, I started using these for deadlifting, obviously, because in case you guys haven't noticed, when you deadlift, you rip the front of your legs apart if you're deadlifting in shorts. So if I'm deadlifting in sweatpants and I'm not hitting a PR, I'm not putting these on. To be honest, they're a pain in the ass. They go up to your knee. They're not comfortable to wear around afterwards. They look ridiculous. So I'm not walking around the gym benching in deadlift socks. But when I deadlift, I'm going to hit a PR. I'm going for like something heavy. I'm going to put them on, and I'll put deadlift shoes on, whatever, and I'll train in those. And then I take them off and throw them back in my bag. And I obviously wash them when they need to be washed. But I also just got these as well. I had other ones I've competed in the past, but good tool. They come up to right around your knee, so you're not ripping your leg apart when you're pulling weight on deadlifts. So yeah, good thing to have in your gym bag if you're somebody that rips the leg apart when they're deadlift. And you should actually, I mean, my shins, I don't rip my shins apart. I don't really understand how, but a lot of people do. So, and also when you compete, you have to wear them just because you can, if you do bleed on the bar, obviously there's sanitary problems with that. Something else I have right now, a mask, because welcome to 2021 and nothing seemed to go away. And you guys all know what I'm talking about. So I got my mask that I've been wearing in the gym, which honestly, yeah, it is what it is. So I got that. What else? I think that's about it. Oh, headphones, which are right here. Actually, this is an empty headphone holder, which I need to go find my headphones because I'm about to go to the gym in like literally 15 minutes. Headphones, I train with music sometimes. I never trained with music for the last couple of years, really, because I film too much and I film on my phone. And when you turn the camera on, which you guys are probably aware of, it turns your music off. So I don't really get to train with headphones very often. I'm starting to enjoy it. So I have wireless headphones, the ear pods, whatever they are, and I don't know where the hell they are right now. They're somewhere in my house or car. So I'm going to go try to find those because I would like them when I go train legs tonight. So that is pretty much it. That is what I have in my gym bag. Some other things that some people like to include. Personally, I don't do this. Like, some people bring snacks. I honestly have never seen the point of this. I'm going to drive home after I eat. You don't need a snack in your 15-minute car drive, or the 10-minute, or whatever, 20, it doesn't matter. You can wait an hour to eat after the gym. And if something happened and there's an emergency, guess what? You can go through, like, I understand why people keep snacks in the bag. I just don't do it. Honestly, if I kept bars or something in there, they'd sit there for like 2 months and they'd get gross and they'd probably open, make everything messy. So I just don't do it. Another thing, what I should have in here is a water bottle. I've been horrible at forgetting water before I go to the gym. And because of the current situation, water fountains are closed at my gym. So, and I think in a lot of gyms. So water bottle, definitely something people should have. So pretty much that's it. Nothing crazy. So tonight I'm gonna go train legs. So into the bag will go the knee sleeves, the belt, which I can get them in there. Deadlifting socks and deadlifting shoes can stay out. A mask, my headphones, that I'm gonna need in a second, and my pre-workout. So that's what I'm going to the gym with today. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's somewhat entertaining. Yeah, that's about it. Something else, some people have wrist problems. You could get some wrist straps if you need them for benching, but I don't get wrist problems, and I've used the wraps before. I actually have wraps, and I find they do absolutely nothing for me, so I don't use that either. But anyway, that being said, I appreciate all the support. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon.